You know, when you think about the legacy of LeBron James, you have to start with a relic of a time gone by. When he was 17 years old, they put him on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and they called him the Chosen One. And the funny thing about being called the Chosen One is that somebody else decided, and you have to live up to it. When LeBron came into our collective consciousness as a teenager, his floor was being a Hall of Famer. His ceiling was immortality. But he had to reconcile that with being a man, with all the pressure and all the expectations and everything else that we placed on him. He had to be the next Michael Jordan, and he didn't have a choice. He had to come into a league full of grown men as a kid and deliver right away, for the only city that he'd ever called home. But that's not what really matters when you think about LeBron James's legacy. It's also not the titles or the statistics, as ungodly as they are. What's really amazing is that his son, Bronny James, was born into all of this. He never knew a world where his dad wasn't the king. Now he is suited up on the same floor as LeBron, wearing the same jersey, playing in the NBA postseason, in maybe his dad's most remarkable physical feat. At 41 years old, LeBron James is still the chosen one. He's still carrying the burden of expectation. This year, he wasn't the best player on his team. In fact, by many estimates, he was the third, behind Luka Doncic, behind Austin Reeves. But when both of them were sidelined, he stepped up once again. He became the same person he was in 2003, and his son was on the court with him, watching. That's the measure of a man that has lived a life with all of the pressure in the world and delivered, both on the court and off. It's pretty remarkable at 41 that he's still going. It's pretty remarkable that his son is on the floor to see it and be a part of it. That's legacy.